It was New Year's Eve, a time of celebration for Ted LAUKEMANN and his wife. It turns out the couple never got a chance to celebrate. Here's Ted's journey. Determination is what best describes 56-year-old Ted LAUKEMANN.
We work out every day, 7 days a week, my wife and I.
Ted's goal is simple. He wants to get his life back.
I think he's doing amazing. I think he is well beyond what he should be doing right now.
Ted has made significant progress in the last 4 months. It was New Year's Eve 4 months ago, a night Ted and Debbie will never forget.
We were sitting at the slot machine and he started feeling nauseated, said, "I don't feel right."
I got blurry vision, and I got all numb, and said to my wife, "Please get help."
Somebody came, put him in a wheelchair, got him to the office, started doing blood pressure. He's got his eyes squeezed shut. He's going, "I need to get to the hospital." They said, "Someone's coming."
Everything happened so fast, but I was in back on a gurney, and I could hear them talking, but I could not respond. I thought I was checking out.
The EMS crew promptly brought him to Hershey, and it's pretty common for the ambulance crews to call ahead and say they're bringing a suspected stroke patient. Based on the evaluation, he was felt to have a severe stroke. At the time when we first met him, he had significant problems with speech, and his entire right side, his arm and his leg, were flaccid. He couldn't move them at all, as well as completely numb. So a very severe stroke.
When I got there, they had like 8 people in this little room, all just fluttering about him with tubes and just doing things, and that's when I got scared. I had no idea what was happening. I just thought he wasn't feeling well.
Under 90 minutes from when he had the initial symptoms, we gave him an IV clot buster. It's called TPA. That is still the standard for most stroke patients, particularly the ones to where we're concerned a clot is blocking up a blood vessel. And that was his case. He had a blockage in the major back artery. It's called the basilar artery. If you have a blockage in that artery, that is usually devastating. About 80% of people will die.
Doctors took Ted into surgery to remove the clot.
They came out, said the clot started breaking up, so they backed out. He's doing fine. We went to see him, he started talking. Everything was good. This was New Year's Eve.
The initial procedure was largely successful, and he was dramatically better after the procedure. Unfortunately, the next day, he deteriorated again.
New Year's morning, I'm gonna go with 5 o'clock-ish.
I was going numb. I slurred my words. I couldn't talk. I knew I was stroking again.
When he stroked again, that scared me, because I thought, I got the miracle the first time, I can't ask for another one. And then the surgery took twice as long, so now we were scared.
We re-imaged him and the artery reblocked. So he was taken back for a second procedure, and again, very, very successful, that they got essentially all of the blood vessels open.
They said with the stroke that he had, that he lost his coordination, his balance, and then his speech and swallowing.
So you feel nice and balanced? Yeah. Good.
Ted had his work cut out for him.
I want you to start off raising your arm straight out in front of you, and then put it down.
He worked with physical, occupational, and speech therapists at Penn State Health Rehabilitation Hospital.
The primary center of his brain that was affected by the stroke was his balance center. So today we worked a lot on his balance, his core strength.
Ted is proud of his accomplishments.
He came to me and said, "I want to do push-ups before I leave." And in my 11 years of practice, I have never had a patient in the hospital do push-ups.
I was the only person here to do push-ups, ever.
He's doing great. He has exceeded all of the expectations I would have ever had for him. All right, you go ahead, Ted.
Ted exceeded the expectations of therapists in other areas too.
So we were using the BINS Integrated Therapeutic System, which we call BITS for short. And basically what we were working on is his visual scanning skills, also his fine motor coordination and accuracy of hitting the targets on the screen.
Breathe and relax. With Ted, I had him hooked up to something called vital stimulation. The vital stimulation machine is something that targets muscle movement and muscle contractions to improve patients' swallows.
I couldn't swallow whole food, but I went from eating pureed food to whole food in 1 week.
So I want you to take 3 small sips in a row. He's doing great. Good, strong squeeze and swallow. He's going out to eat steak dinners and he's drinking water completely fine without any difficulties. So there's been a huge improvement since he was here.
We got out of here February 1st. February 5th, I put my walker to the side, said, it's time to walk by yourself with no help. So since then, I've been walking by myself.
He's learned to jump, he's learned to run, he does jumping jacks. He just wants to go, go, go until he gets it.
Ted wants to share his struggles and achievements with others, so he attends the stroke support group.
My name's Ted LAUKEMANN. I had 2 strokes, one New Year's Eve, one New Year's Day of this year. So,
On this day, the stroke survivors introduce themselves and then play bingo.
I think it's fun, and I think we'll come back every month for it because we do enjoy getting to meet other people and to be able to talk about it.
you learn a lot because I'm so new to this.
Penn 32.
Everybody else is a veteran.
Rewind.
Ted may be new to this, but he has a message that he wants everyone to hear.
It is so tough. It's the hardest thing I have ever done. Just work hard, don't give up.
He's doing great. He could have died. I don't forget that every day. We're very blessed, and I'm thankful that I have him.
And Ted is making progress every day. He wanted to share his story so he can help others.